So first one is the basics of hardware and operating system, and also I will forward, if possible, I will search again about what is service desk, what is customer kind of stuff also. Okay. So first of all, we have to start with the basic PC.
Sir, before that, can I ask you one?
Hardware.
Okay.
Did anybody told anything?
Yes, sir. It's me, Rameshri. Sir, can I ask you one thing?
Yeah, ask me.
Sir, what is the difference between the SDTM and ITTM?
IT is the word is IT. That's it. Okay. The development, like in a IT companies, if you take an organization and you say organization is a IT organization, or a IT business, or a IT client. So it can be anything, like I'm using a Office 365. I'm using a IT, right? I'm using a computer. Our organization is providing different IT services, like a storage solutions, like a Google storage, okay, storage solutions, streaming media, YouTube. It is also a IT services, okay, email services. These are all IT businesses only, IT services only. That is also a very important point. We missed it. What is IT services? What is IT services? This is also a very important point we missed. Okay, so service desk is all about monitoring. Service desk is first starts with monitoring user related issues, user related internal organization, users related issues, or clients related issues. Okay, so what are the issues occur whenever, what are the type of issues occur? Okay, so we have to find it. We have to monitor our infrastructure, any issues occur in our infrastructure, then immediately notify that one. So here it is, I've written employees are a technical team, or IT team, or IT supporting team. Okay, so these people are a specific skill set people. Okay, not a overall kind of stuff. There are specific skill set people. For example, I know very well about a networking related, routers, switches, IP addresses, network services like a DHCP, DNS related things, email related things. Okay, so I'm a network engineer, so I belongs to IT supporting team, networking related team. Okay, I'm a server related, I'm a Microsoft server. There is a issues like a user unable to log in, user forget his login password, user forget his email password. I have to create an email ID for user. Okay, email ID creation. Okay, so this is again a specific skill set. It's a specific skill set belongs to certain employees or IT employees, right? So IT supporting, they have a specific skill set. But whatever the issue is, whatever it is, whether it is a username creation or a password resetting or email creation. Someone send a message. Okay, able to hear. Guys, others are hearing your voice, or you're also unable to hear.
We can hear, sir.
Okay, then check the internet connectivity. Okay, people who are unable to hear, check internet connectivity or disturbance. My network connectivity is good because mine is 30 only. I didn't add another part. Okay. Ranjit, my audio is good. Okay. Mute, unmute, speaker off, on, problem will be solved. Okay. Yeah. So here is a question. Who is this? It's a specific skill set people. So service desk people in the as per the level. So level 0 usually like a help desk type, like understand user complaints. Okay. Understanding what is actual issue it is. Create a ticket, forward the ticket to a particular team, and based on your experience and knowledge at a specific skill set. Again, IT team is separated. That is also comes under service desk only. Okay. So just the names only it is, but overall work is, guys, simply to understand there is a issue, customer or a user or a client inform an issue, the information goes to service desk only. Generally, service desk level 0 people take the issue, understand, asking some questions. What is this? When it is occur? What are the other things you are getting? Did you check like this or not? So analysis of overall issues and create a ticket and forward the ticket to a proper team. It's a server related, server engineer, server admins related one. If it is a network related, so forward to the networking related. Okay, so depends upon the administrations. So you have to forward the ticket. So escalations are forwarding information. Okay, so the team, which is like I'm a server admin, so I will receive the ticket and verify what is the what are the things mentioned in the ticket. Okay, understand what is written in there. Okay, so either I will do it through from my desk, maybe I have to send a person to other person desk. Okay, the user desk, so they will solve it. Okay, so this is how it is life cycle. Again, I will explain this service desk, but my point is I want to tell what are the information you should know it to work in the service desk point. Okay, IT developers are different. Again, in IT development also these terminologies are very important. Even if you are, sir, I don't want to become a service desk person, I want to become a developer. Maybe in future I want to become a developer, I want to become a testing, I want to become a some project related kind of stuff. Okay, so even though these terminologies are very important. Okay, the basic knowledge is very important. This terminology is also very important for people who are working in the IT industry. Okay, another one is very important, whether whatever the profile you are working, either you are a development or maybe you are supporting or maybe any position, outlook configuration is also very important. Okay, is everybody can able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Audible, sir.
Audible, right? Okay, so we'll start with we are already written PC hardware. First of all, I want to discuss about PC hardware components. Here, different background people are there. Some are from BTech, some are from non-BTech, non-BE, non-BTech people also there. Some are from computers background, some are non-computers background. But whatever it is, guys, for everyone it is very simple and very common. Anybody can able to learn. It's a purely like a 10th class, 9th class syllabus type only. Okay, so you need to be graduate in a computer science for this particular position to learn these technologies. Okay, just some are either they came from the CSC also, they don't know components in the computer. Okay, so we are all study different type of things like a BE, tech kind of stuff. But one thing is we forget about a basics. Only we study for examinations, most of us. Some are intelligent people are there, but okay, see different components. I have one PPT, so 2-3 PPTs also there. So initially I don't like, I will show you directly Google search. Okay. Otherwise I will create one PPT for you. I don't like this one, so this is very slow kind of stuff. Today my computer CC, so many suggestions, so many things. So what are the basic components? First important component is CPU. What is CPU? Anyone?
Central processing unit.
Very good. Central processing. So also called as processor. Called as a processor. So how CPUs look like? You. Okay, very simple. Go to images. Normally, people think this cabinet is CPU. No, guys, it is a cabinet. It's a outer layer where all our components inside in this cabinet only. These are a CPU. So look like it is the Intel i7 processor, AMD Ryzen processor. Okay, i9 processor, very costliest processor in the I series. Okay, Zara. So this is the background is a motherboard, and here it is a socket. Inside a socket, he is inserting this processor. So once you are inserted, it will be like that. This is outer case. Will guide keep the processor contact with the LEDs like this. They will lock it finally, and they will put a heat sink on it. Okay. So you can see different type of pictures. So how they will insert. So like this. So you can try any YouTube videos also how to insert a CPU into the socket. So they will give you a demonstration, so then you can easily understand. Okay. So this is how CPUs look like. I'm not talking about full details, just how CPUs look like. Xeon processor used for a server's purpose. Okay, server motherboards use this Xeon processor, not for a desktop purpose. Okay. If you have a little knowledge, then you can go any second hand or a very old Xeon processors are there, rebrushed processors. You can use it also. Okay, you can use it for a desktop purpose for that. So this is the cabinet. This entire cabinet side open. This is the motherboard. On motherboard, everything components are there. This is a SMPS and hard disk, CD-ROM, everything is there. Okay. So like this is the cabinet, total cabinet. So inside a view of cabinet, inside view of cabinet. So this is a cabinet, not CPU. This is a CPU. This small chip is a CPU, and this is cabinet. Okay. Next important is motherboard, but I'm typing RAM only. random access memory. Next one is ROM. Originally there is no ROM kind of stuff, but the ROM is actually our BIOS chip. What is ROM?
Read only.
Read only memory. Very good. This is nothing but our BIOS chip. Now this BIOS chip also called as UEFI. Currently updated version of BIOS chip is UEFI, Unified Extensible Firmware Interface. This is the chip. Okay. So I got a question from suddenly someone is put a question is like this: how to check ROM size? Because last time I'd taken a class about operating system, how to check processor and all kind of stuff. So the guy asked one question: how to check ROM size? Because RAM size checking we can tell, but ROM size there is a ROM size, but we don't never check the ROM size here in our computers. But you are building your own what we can say, not computer, like a microprocessor, microcontrollers. Okay, microprocessor, microcontroller, Raspberry Pi, or that old days we do IoT kind of stuff. Like we take a microcontroller, we program the microcontroller for a certain task, like a lights purpose, or a automation, home automation things. What is that one? Arduino Uno boards. Now we are direct available. Earlier days we have to take like Arduino, having a microcontroller. Okay, like you take a microcontroller and program, then you must know the what is your ROM size, built-in ROM size, or you are adding a extra ROM or a RAM. You must know the ROM size. That is in a kilobytes. That is in the kilobytes, not even a megabytes. Okay, now RAM is megabytes or a gigabytes is there. Okay, terabytes RAM is also there, but so ROM is in a kilobytes. Nowadays ROM having a lot of program inside like a BIOS or UEFI, so then it is in megabytes size maybe there. But in a built-in already built computers are there on motherboard, you have a ROM chip, so obviously ROM chip don't have any a specific size mention is not there. Maybe if you go to the BIOS settings, maybe it will be there. Next, MB means motherboard, not a like it is itself. It is a motherboard. Okay, so yeah, you need a motherboard. So you have to connect all the things to your motherboard. Okay, your CPU will be on motherboard, RAM will be there on motherboard, ROM is on motherboard. Your hard disk is connected to motherboard, power supply is connected to your motherboard only. It's simply a PCB circuit board. Okay. What it is? It is a PCB circuit board, connects all components of computer. Okay. Hard disk, secondary storage. ROM and RAM are primary storages. Hard disk is secondary storage. SSDs, nowadays we are using SSDs. Solid state device, SSD, for a storage purpose only. CD, DVDs, compact disc, CD compact disc, optical storage. What is CD, DVD? Optical storage. These are all internal components only. We will go to external components also. Okay. SMPS. Anybody?
Switch mode power supply.
Very good. Switch mode power supply. Okay. It's a mechanism they use like a AC DC converter. Okay. So we have a main power supply. Our main supply is AC supply. Okay. Our mains is a AC supply. Converts into DC like 12 volts, 5 volts, 3.3 volts. Plus or minus is also there. We can put it at plus or minus here also. How much it is? 220 volts, 50 hertz frequency. Okay. Basic information purpose. Of course, there is a ground zero is also there. Plus and minus both are there. Yeah, it is not correcting automatically. It's okay. Plus 3.5. These are the DC voltages we are getting. Our AC main supply is like this. Okay. I think internal components. Of course, floppy disk nowadays not there. Nowadays not available. Nowadays is not available. Okay. Floppy disk, hard disk or SSD, CD, DVD. Currently either DVD, Blu-ray also we are using, and also not important nowadays. We are having a USB ports and all. Okay. So these are internal components of a computer. So what are there in external? So overall, cabinet. So finally, it's inside a cabinet. Okay. What are the internal external components? Like we put a keyboard. Keyboard is a input device. What is mouse? Pointer device. I think some people feel it's a childish notes or teaching to some kindergarten people. Right? Monitor. Monitor is a output device. Printer, output device. Scanner, input device. What is scanner, guys? Converts hard copy to soft copy. You know why I'm telling this very small details which we are learn already in my not in my, in your school days only. Okay. Why this is working in different manner? Okay, now don't worry. So what is a printer? It's converts soft copy to okay output device. Actually, it's a main output device. Without a monitor means without looking at a computer, you can't do anything. You want to do something in your computer, you must require a monitor. Okay, without a monitor, computer can run. But thing is, without a monitor, you don't know what is going on your computer, and you cannot do anything with your computer. Of course, remote logins, that is again compulsory. We need a either directly or indirectly. We need a monitor. Okay, so display. It's going to be this monitor, display, all these things. See. Without a keyboard, you can't give an input. Of course, nowadays we have a different type of input. Touch also came now. So touch pads, touch screens, both are different. Laptop having a touch pads and the tablets having a touch screen inputs. Like a touchpad is like a mouse and touch screen is like a screen, directors on screen you are giving. Okay, accessories. Mic and speakers. So you want to give a voice input. Mic is important. You want to hear the voice. Need a speakers. Anything, guys? Anything you want to add outside of your computer? Card readers. SD cards. USB connectors. Any USB things you will connect. Bluetooth devices you can connect. LAN connectors, which is like a built-in on it is or inside a cabinet only, or USB LAN connectors, USB Wi-Fi connectors. This is inside. This is outside. Anything you want to add? No one is speaking. You have to, guys. You have to speak. Don't worry about others. Okay.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir. Hard disk is where, sir?
What it is?
Sir, hard disk is it external or internal, sir?
Yeah, normally any computer inside a computer only we have a hard disk.
Yes, sir.
Like you have a cabinet. Okay, so like this. Take a cabinet, just general cabinet. It is empty cabinet. Okay. So we have a laptop is there, or a normal PC is there. There is hard disk or SSD. Either you use hard disk, or nowadays people are using SSDs also. So we use generally inside one SSD or a hard disk. At least one hard disk or a SSD is required. Why? Because operating system, we store operating system. Importantly, first one is operating system only. You have a data which is not required to store always inside your computer. Okay, for example, I have a collection of movies, not required in my computer, right? I have a collection of regular class documents are there, or maybe my required files are there. Every time I require to open it, or I have a lot of virtual machines are there. I have to show the demo, so compulsory those things should be there in my laptop. Last time I have taken a class is like Python class I have taken. Okay, so for that one, I search for some project folder is there. Yeah, here it is. So I gone through some Python files. I open that one and I show to the students. So what is the meaning of that one is I have to store the data which compulsory be there inside your computer internal hard disk, and very importantly our operating system, our applications and drivers must be stored in your internal hard disk only. Okay, and external hard disk for additional data, so compulsory not required every time you are accessing, only keep safe in a separately, or huge amount of data you cannot store in your physical machine, so store it in an external drive, so that is called a external hard disk. Very good question. External okay, and nowadays compulsory to buy a external hard disk. Nowadays people are purchasing laptops which is having a very less disk space. You know, earlier we purchased 1 TB is not enough. Now people are going with 256 SSDs internal. Now it is not enough. So better to buy 1 TB or 2 TB of external hard disk. Okay. My external hard disk are full. Still people are, you know, see, like I will show you my hard disk. So because it's a good question, that's why I'm explaining. See, this is a 16 GB left in my C drive. Lot of data in my C drive. Okay, so other drives somewhat okay. Now they are in a blue color. Earlier my F drive, E drive, everything is full. So what I done? So I connect an external hard disk. I copy all my operating system files, movies, songs, pictures, additional any downloads, class related. I download a lot of different classes, no CCNA, MCSA classes. I copy everything into external hard disk only. Okay, so then I save a little bit space. I have to delete a lot of things, but still I'm not deleted. How to delete? Okay, so that's a good one, and I will add that one also because it's a external. You can add external. So we gone through PC, internal components, and external outside of our PC what we are connecting. We'll see. First one is CPU, central processing unit. We will discuss. Okay, guys. So I'll start with the CPU after a break. CPU, RAM, ROM difference I will tell today, and tomorrow we'll continue with the hard disk storage, those kind of stuff. Okay. So take a small break. 10 minutes is enough. Yeah. 35. Okay. So have relaxed something.